Welcome to the spoken tutorial on LibreOffice Writer using Find and Replace feature and the autocorrect feature in Writer. In this tutorial, we will learn the following: Find and Replace, Spellcheck, Autocorrect. Here we are using Ubuntu Linux 10.04 as our operating system and LibreOffice Suite version 3.3.4. Now let us start by learning about the Find and Replace button in the Writer. It searches for text and/or replaces text in the entire document. Let us learn more about it through an example. So first open our resume.odt file. Now click on the Edit option and then click on Find and Replace. Alternately, click on the button in the standard toolbar. You see a dialog box appears with a Search For and a Replace With field. Enter the text that you want to search for in the Search For field. For example, we have to search for all the places where Ramesh is written in our document. So type Ramesh in the Search For field. Now click on Find All. You see that all the places where Ramesh is written in our document get highlighted. Enter the text that you want to replace this with in the Replace With field. For example, we want to replace Ramesh with Manish in our document. So we type Manish in the Replace With tab. Now click on Replace All. You see that everywhere Ramesh in our document gets replaced with Manish. At the bottom of the dialog box, we see a More Options button. Click on it. The More Options button contains a list of specific Find and Replace options. It has options like Backwards, which searches for the text from bottom to top, Current Selection Only, which searches for text inside the selected portion of the text. It has other advanced options like Regular Expressions, Search for Styles, and a few more. There are three more options on the right-hand side of the dialog box. They are Attributes, Format, and No Format. They provide users with various types of advanced Find and Replace options. Let us close this. We will learn more about them in more advanced tutorials. After learning about Find and Replace feature, we will now learn about how to check spellings in LibreOffice Writer using Spellcheck. Spellcheck is used for checking the spelling mistakes in the entire document or the selected portion of text. The Spellcheck starts at the current cursor position and advances to the end of the document or selection. You can then choose to continue the Spellcheck from the beginning of the document. Spellcheck looks for spelling mistakes in words and gives you the option of adding an unknown word to a user dictionary. Let us see how it is implemented. The Spellcheck feature is distinct for each language. For example, click on the Tools option in the menu bar and then click on Options. In the dialog box which appears, click on the Language Settings option and finally click on Languages. Under the option User Interface, make sure that the default option is set as English USA. Below that, click on the down arrow in the Locale Setting field and then click on the English USA option. Now, under the heading Default Languages for Documents, the default language set in the Western field is English India. Since English India may not have the dictionary required by Spellcheck, we will change the language to English USA. So click on the down arrow in the Western field and click on the English USA option. Finally, click on the OK button. So we are now ready to see how the Spellcheck feature works for the language English USA. To use the Spelling and Grammar feature, make sure that the Auto Spellcheck option is enabled. So let us click on the Auto Spellcheck button in the toolbar if it is not enabled. In our resume.odt file under Mother's Occupation, we shall type a wrong spelling for housewife in the sentence, as Hugh's wife, and press the spacebar. You see that a red line appears just below the incorrect word. Now place the cursor on the word Hugh's wife and click on the spelling and grammar icon in the standard toolbar. So we see the word in the Not in Dictionary field. The word with the wrong spelling is highlighted in red, and there are several suggestions for the correct word in the suggestions box, from where you can choose the correct word. In the suggestion box, click on the word housewife and then click on the Change button. Click on OK in the small dialog box that appears. You see that the correct spelling now appears in the document. Let us undo the changes. Let us now learn about another standard toolbar option called autocorrect. The autocorrect feature is an extension of Spellcheck. Autocorrect is found in the drop-down menu of the Format option in the menu bar. Autocorrect automatically formats the file according to the options that you set. These options are selected by clicking on the autocorrect options. The autocorrect dialog box will open. Autocorrect feature automatically corrects text as you write. The corrections are made according to the options you have selected in the Options tab. There are several autocorrect options like delete spaces at the end and beginning of paragraph, ignore double spaces, and many more. So let us see how they work through an example. In our resume file, we shall type some text with single spaces in between words at few places and double and triple spaces between words at other places. Select the entire text now. Click on Format button on the menu bar. Then click on Autocorrect in the drop-down menu and finally click on Autocorrect Options in the sub-menu. Click on the Options tab. Now put a check on Ignore double spaces and click on OK button. The next text which you type doesn't allow you to have double spaces in between words automatically. Let us place the cursor after the name Manish. Now press the spacebar on the keyboard twice. You see that the cursor only moves one place and doesn't allow double spaces in the text. After the single space, type the surname as Kumar. Autocorrect also has the ability to replace a word or an abbreviation with a more significant or longer text. It saves typing effort by creating shortcuts to long words. For example, in our resume.odt file, there might be a few set of words or word which are used repeatedly in the document. It can be cumbersome to type these sentences or words again and again. Let's say we want to type the text, "This is a spoken tutorial project," repeatedly in our document. Then we can create an abbreviation which will directly get converted into our required text. So let us see how an abbreviation like STP gets automatically converted to Spoken Tutorial Project. Now click on the Format option in the menu bar, then go to the Autocorrect option, and then click on the Autocorrect options. In the dialog box that appears, click on the Replace tab. Check that English USA is our language choice. Now, in the Replace field, let us type the abbreviation which we want to replace as STP. In the With field, we type the replace text as Spoken Tutorial Project. Click on the New button in the dialog box. You see that the entry is made in the replacement table. Now, click on the OK button. Now, as soon as we write the text, "This is a STP," and press the spacebar, you will notice that the STP abbreviation gets converted to Spoken Tutorial Project. This feature is very helpful when the same text is repeated several times in a document. Let us undo the changes. This brings us to the end of this spoken tutorial on LibreOffice Writer. To summarize, we learnt about find and replace, spell check, autocorrect. Comprehensive assignment. Type the following text in Writer. This is a new document. The document deals with find and replace. Now, find and replace the word document in your text with the word file. Replace the word text in your document with the spelling txt. Use the spell check feature to correct the spelling to text. Use English USA as your default language. Using the autocorrect feature, create an abbreviation for the text "This is LibreOffice Writer" as TLW and see its implementation. Watch the video available at the following link. It summarizes the spoken tutorial project. If you do not have good bandwidth, you can download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial Project team conducts workshops using spoken tutorials, gives certificates for those who pass an online test. For more details, please write to contact@spoken-tutorial.org. Spoken Tutorial Project is a part of the Talk to a Teacher project. It is supported by the National Mission on Education through ICT MHRD, Government of India. More information on this mission is available at spoken-tutorial.org/nmeict-intro. This tutorial has been contributed by Desi Crew Solutions Private Limited. Thanks for joining.